Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening for the Oklahoma Virtual College Fair. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. You can direct questions to a specific school or ask a question for all of our representatives to answer. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to join us tonight for the session following this one as well. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at that same website where you registered. I'd now like to turn it over to our presenters. We'll be hearing first today from Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma City.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kevin McCoy. I am a recruiter for OSU Oklahoma City. Just a little bit about our campus. We are a two-year technical degree college located right in the heart of Oklahoma City. We offer associate degrees in a lot of technical programs. Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but are you planning on sharing a screen? Because if so, we are not seeing that yet.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yes. A lot of our associate degrees are going to be technical based. So if you're wanting to get into the workforce as soon as you graduate, we do offer those programs for you. We also offer transfer degree programs. So if you're just wanting to take all of your basic general education courses, you can transfer those over to four-year universities. Okay, so one of the cool things about OSU Oklahoma City, OSU Oklahoma City, is that we are very affordable, or one of the most affordable colleges in Oklahoma. We are also very flexible with our class scheduling, especially during this COVID time. The bulk of our classes are going to be online. Just about 75 to 80% of our classes are done online at this current moment in time. Outside of that, you can also choose your classes during the morning, during the afternoon, and during the evening time as well. We also offer fast track 8-week courses throughout each semester as well. And like I mentioned earlier, we're located in the heart of OKC. We're just minutes from downtown. So OSU OKC is an open admission campus. It's very simple. It's easy to fill out. You just go to our website, osuokc.edu. There's no essay involved. There's no application fee. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes. And it's one of the quickest ways to apply for any college. We ask that you provide your ACT and SAT score and your high school transcript whenever you do apply. While we don't have a specific ACT, SAT score that we require for you to get admitted, we do ask for a 19 on the ACT or higher so that you can take your college level courses upon entering OSU OKC. And we also ask that you would bring in your high school transcript. If you want to apply for financial aid, fill out your FAFSA form. If you're eligible for financial aid, please apply for scholarships. There's a lot of great scholarships that we offer at OSU OKC just to make an already affordable college even more affordable. Also, I would ask that you would meet with an academic advisor to discuss your class schedules and your career goals. All of our academic advisors are seeing students virtually. One of the great things about OSU OKC is that we offer concurrent enrollment to all high school students in Oklahoma. If you are a Oklahoma resident, if you're a junior and a senior, you are eligible for concurrent enrollment with us. If you're a senior, you're eligible up to 18 total credit hours from the beginning of the summer after your junior year. And for juniors, you're eligible for 12 credit hours from the beginning of the summer to your junior year. So your tuition will be waived off. You just need to pay for your books and pay for any fees that go along with it. We ask that you just get a 3.0 GPA or higher and a concurrent approval form filled out. One of the more popular programs that we offer here at OSU OKC are Nurse Science. It's a 2-year nursing degree program. Gets you right into the field of nursing. You become a registered nurse upon passing your boards and completing the degree. We also have police science, cardiovascular sonography, veterinary technology, One that's not listed on here that is becoming very popular is fire protection. Any person that wants to be a firefighter and also move their way up can get a degree from here as well. And like I mentioned earlier, we do offer financial aid. Just about more than half of our students receive financial aid from us. One of the great scholarships that we do offer for students is our President's Leadership Class Scholarship. That scholarship is a full ride, tuition and fees waived off with a $500 book stipend per semester. All you would need to do is apply. We ask that you turn in a high school transcript with a 3.0 GPA or higher, and also just show the school that you're going to be heavily involved, and also, show them that you are capable of being, a student leader and a student ambassador for OSU OKC. So if you have any information, you feel free to contact me. My number is on the screen as well as my email. We also are offering our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube page. If you are wanting a virtual tour, you can come schedule it with me. Again, give me a call or email us at osukc.edu. We'd be happy to give you further or more information about our school.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing more about OSU OKC, Kevin. Our next presenter will be Midwestern State University.
All right. Thanks, Jennifer. Can you see my screen okay?
Yes, we can. Looks great. And we can hear you too.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Good evening, everyone. I'm Adam Pitts with Midwestern State University. I serve as one of the regional admission counselors in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Glad that you all could join us for this virtual session. As I go through my slides tonight, feel free to use your QR reader to scan the QR codes to look up specific information on our website. As you begin the process of learning more about MSU or applying to the university, I encourage you to reach out to your assigned admissions counselor. All you have to do is go to the web link listed or scan the QR code to meet and connect with your admissions counselor. If you're not that familiar with Midwestern State, we're located in Wichita Falls, Texas. We're a four-year public liberal arts university. We're located probably a little over 2 hours from Oklahoma City and the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Depending on your exact location, we're always telling students that we're far enough away to get the experience of going away to college, but close enough to still stay connected with home life and your family members. MSU's enrollment size is relatively smaller compared to medium and large size public universities. We have 6,000 students enrolled from 44 states and 54 countries. Our student to faculty ratio is 18:1, which is something that students value at MSU. Our students enjoy being in smaller classes and forming close connections with faculty and their peers. Many students use the words family and homey to describe what it feels like to be on campus. The university campus is 255 acres, and we're nestled in between a really nice upscale neighborhood and other city amenities such as restaurants, movie theaters, a mall, and other retail stores. Outside of class, there's lots to do on campus. We have 14 different fraternities and sororities, over 100 student clubs and organizations, and Division II athletics. Our sports include football, men's and women's basketball, soccer, tennis, and golf, and women's volleyball, softball, cross country, and track. We also have many events that are hosted throughout the year, such as our Carib Fest that celebrates Caribbean culture and diversity at MSU, and our homecoming week with various activities such as our annual cardboard boat race and bonfire. There's always something going on campus with the different organizations on campus. And you can learn more about our traditions and campus events by scanning the QR code. MSU provides a smaller, more intimate college living experience on campus. We have several different housing options that include 2 on-campus apartments, as well as 3 traditional residence halls and 1 living learning community in Legacy Hall, which is our newest residence hall. Our living learning programs are highly recommended because of the close interaction and connections you have with your peers inside and outside the classroom. Most freshmen are required to live on campus unless you live within like a 60-mile radius of the MSU campus. And we encourage students to complete housing, usually like between November and March of their senior year, so that you're more likely to get your preferred option. We don't require a housing deposit, but we do a $250 advance prepayment to reserve your spot. And that sometimes can be waived if students and families are having financial difficulties. And usually if you're secure your reservation before May 1st, you can select rooms by the end of May. MSU has over 70 undergraduate and graduate programs of study. Our 4 largest academic areas are health sciences, business, education, mathematics, and science. Some of our most well-known programs in health sciences are nursing, radiology, respiratory care, dental hygiene, athletic training, and exercise physiology. We also have pre-professional programs that can be combined with our science and health science majors. We do offer study abroad opportunities in England, Spain, France, Grenada, Central America. We also have a Red Wine Honors program that allows students to interact with other high achieving students. And we do offer scholarships, $4,000 and $7,000 scholarships, depending on your academic merit. And students have the opportunity for study abroad scholarships as well. We do have a rolling admissions process at MSU, which allows us to render an admissions decision, usually within 2 to 3 weeks of having everything turned in. Our priority deadline, or although our priority deadline is not until March 1st, I usually recommend high school seniors to apply mid to late fall with the goal of gaining acceptance before December 1st. This allows incoming freshmen to apply for some of our higher scholarships in early spring and automatically qualify for our merit-based scholarships before our April 1st scholarship deadline. As far as automatic admission criteria, if you're in the top quarter of your class or have an unweighted GPA of a 3.0, that is automatic admission at MSU. We are test optional for fall 2021. If you look at the chart on the left or visit the website listed or scan the QR code, you'll be able to learn more about our admission pathways. We do require you to submit test scores if you want to be considered for scholarships. And remember that deadline's April 1st of your senior year. We do pride ourselves on providing an affordable option to students. Our estimated cost per semester for Oklahoma residents, based on tuition and fees, room and board, and books and supplies, is usually around $10,500 a semester if taken 15 hours or more. We do allow you to lock your tuition rate in from semester to semester, so you don't have to worry about it increasing on you. And we do offer scholarship opportunities to help you with your cost. And I got 2 more slides left here. We got our merit-based scholarships listed here, and you can see the test scores required for automatic scholarships. We do have some of our higher scholarships that you can apply for early spring. We are a participant of Raise Me, which is a micro scholarship platform. So that's just a way of earning money from your freshman year to high school year, freshman year to senior year of high school. And my last slide here is our campus tour slide. So you can see the different links here, msutexas.edu/visit MSU for our campus visit information. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing more about Midwestern State University. We'll next be hearing from Western Oklahoma State College.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for having us. My name is Caitlin Thompson, and I'm with Western Oklahoma State College. Just a little bit about Western. We're a 2-year community college based in Altus, Oklahoma, which is in the far southwest corner. And I want to tell you why Western is a smart start academically, economically, and socially. So, we are an open admissions campus, which means you don't have to have a certain ACT score or GPA to be accepted into at Western and become part of our Pioneer family. You'll go online and you'll fill out a simple application, and then you're automatically accepted. Once you are accepted, you'll bring in your high school transcript and your ACT scores. We'll set you up with an advisor on campus, and then you will be ready to enroll. We do have 3 different degree options available, and I have some listed out here for you. I'll go over a few of the most popular. With our Associate of Arts, which is a transferable degree, our liberal arts would be the most popular degree that we use, and we like to say that it's kind of like a ball of clay. So you're taking those first 2 years of general classes that you would take anywhere you go. So if you don't see a degree on this list, would be where you would start, is that liberal arts degree, to get those first 2 years of basics out of the way. And then with our Associate of Science, which is also another transferable degree, you'll see that we have our pre-med and our pre-dental on there, in biology if you're wanting to go into the medical field, and then several different agriculture degrees. In our ag department has really grown in the last several years. That pre-vet degree, we've partnered with OSU, and it can likely take off about a year of schooling, so you don't have to graduate with your bachelor's degree. With that pre-vet degree, it's kind of more of a fast track. And then with our Associate of Applied Science, those are our straight to work degrees. And the most popular in that one is our nursing program. We have 3 locations, which is in Lawton, Elk City, and then here in Altus. And that program is 3 years long, and you'll do a year in the classroom and then 2 years of clinicals. And then those degrees on that Associate of Applied Science are those straight to work, where you get your degree and then end up going straight to work after that. Some more pictures. Next, I'll talk about our tuition and fees. We have calculated the average based on if you take 30 credit hours. So as you can see, Western is a little bit over $4,000 a semester, and that doesn't include housing. And then as you can see, the average regional and research university, the regional is about double our price, and then the research university is about triple our price. So like I said, we don't require students to live on campus, so that is also another way to save money as well. So here are some of our scholarship opportunities. The way our scholarships work is we have one general application online, and you'll go out and apply on our website, and then that will basically put you in a pool for all of the scholarships that we have to offer. And that scholarship application is due on March 1st. And then just a quick reminder, for no matter where you're going to school, you'll want to get your FAFSA application turned in, as it opened on October 1st. And Pioneer Preview is one of our favorite days on campus. It's where we have high school seniors come on campus to see if Western is their home and if they want to spend the next 2 years with us. We're having it on November 5th. You'll get to meet faculty and staff. If you pre-register by November 1st, you'll get a free t-shirt. And then you'll also get a $100 tuition waiver just for attending with us. And you may get here and decide that Western is not for you, but that's what our Pioneer Preview is for. And we're really excited to have that on campus this year. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat box. And if you need any information from us, you can text at WOSC News to 81010, and we can send you more information. Thank you all for having me.
Great, thank you so much for sharing more about Western Oklahoma State College. Unfortunately, our next Cameron University was not able to join us today, but we will be moving on to Redlands Community College.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, looks good, Stevie.
Okay, awesome. My name is Stevie Gantz, and I am an academic advisor here at Redlands Community College. We are a 2-year college, which means that you can obtain associate's degrees here. Some great things about our community: we are a rural community, but we are close to Oklahoma City. So our students that come to Redlands can take advantage of downtown Oklahoma City. We're only 20 minutes away. Some of the things that our students partake in is going to river sport adventures, Oklahoma City Dodgers games, Thunder games, Bricktown, and they do take advantage also of going to Lake El Reno, which is just walking distance from our college. We are very small. College, we have 2,000 students on campus per semester, and approximately 1,000 of those are high school concurrent students. So we do have a small population, and it's a very intimate and fun setting. Let me move to the next slide. Sorry, I'm having technical issues. There we go. So as I mentioned, associate's degrees are available here. We have options. You'll see we have over 40 degree programs. We have associate in science degrees and associate in arts degrees. These are set up to transfer to four-year universities. Some of our top majors in that are general studies, agriculture, business administration, and our pre-professional science. You'll see the Associate in Applied Science and Career Certificate programs. These are set up to put you straight into the workforce. Our most popular is our nursing. We are known for our nursing program. It's very hands-on. We have simulation labs that our nursing students utilize in order to train, as well as clinicals. And we do have 100% job placement out of that program. One of the major benefits to a community college is that it is very cost effective, a super cost effective way to get a jump start on your education. So you can take a look at this and paying for Redlands, what it looks like if you're living on campus versus living at home, because you are not required to live on campus. We actually only have approximately 190 students that live on campus. This is apartment style living, and I will go over that in a minute, but you can take a look at our per year estimate. This is not per semester, it is per year. So if you're living at home and attending Redlands, it is just under $7,000 for an entire year. And that includes your tuition, your course fees, and your books and supplies. And then if you were living on campus, it's just under $12,000 for an entire year. That includes all of the same things plus your housing. We have a lot of student clubs and organizations here on campus. You can take a look and read through what we do have, since I don't have time to go through all of those. Something that I really would like to mention is that we have service learning opportunities for our students. And this is just where we help our students gain a more than just the traditional memorize and repeat education. Through our service learning initiative, the students can use their classroom experience to address like real life in the community. It's very helpful when our students go out into the workforce, because it really helps identify them as outstanding job candidates when they do this. We do have on-campus housing, as I mentioned. They are apartment style living, not dorms. We have 2 and 4 bedroom options. They are fully furnished, and there's full-size kitchen with a fridge, a stove, a dishwasher, which everybody loves having. The 2 bedroom options, you have your own bathroom. 4 bedroom options, you only share a bathroom with one other roommate, so you're not walking down the hall in your flip-flops to share a shower with everyone. Each bedroom comes with a full-size bed, a built-in desk, sink, and a closet, your own door you can close for privacy. As far as sports are concerned, we do have sports through National Junior College Athletic Association. We have baseball, men's and women's basketball, men's and women's cross country, women's golf, and women's soccer. I like to tell people, if you're looking to play a Division I sport, just getting a head start on those sports at a community college is really your ticket in through the door, especially something like baseball. Our baseball coaches will call around and ask like, hey, you know, or I'm sorry, D1 sports or coaches will call our coaches to say, who do you have? And when those D1 coaches have someone transfer out to go play major league for instance, they're looking for community college athletes. Our academic team, we really have one of our big majors here is agriculture, and we do have national qualifying like beef and livestock judging. We also have a good academic team as well. This is your checklist for what you need to do to get more information. If you want more information, you can always email us at admissions@redlandscc.edu. This is just your checklist. Visit us. The way to know if your home is going to be Redlands is to come and see our campus. We have virtual tours available on our website, or you can sign up online to come and get a tour with us. You can apply. Application is absolutely free. We are an open admissions campus as well, so we have 100% acceptance rate. There's no minimum criteria to get into Redlands.
Thanks, Stevie, for sharing more about Redlands Community College tonight with us.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be moving on to our fifth school of the evening, Tulsa Community College. This is definitely a great time for our attendees to ask any questions, to think about dropping in the box. Remember, you can present them to a specific school to maybe catch up on some information you might have missed, or contact info, or ask something for all of our schools to share with you. So, Tulsa Community College, take it away.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me. My name is Rachel Wood. I am a TCC admission counselor, and all that means is that I'm here to answer all your admission questions, whatever that might be. So a little bit about TCC. Fun fact, our average class size is 17 students, which is amazing. That's a small ratio, and we're really proud of that. That being said, we are home to over 20,000 students. That's a really big number. We're one of the biggest colleges in the state. And the reason we're able to attain that small ratio with our high student number is because we have 4 main campuses within the city of Tulsa. And the goal in that is that wherever you live in Tulsa, you're never too far to attend a TCC campus. And you might be thinking, well, I don't know about community college. Isn't that just where you get your core classes out of the way and you don't get to take the classes you want? But that couldn't be further from the truth. We have over 100 different degree programs to choose from. And sort of the way that that works is that we have 2 paths. The first path is our university transfer path. So what that means is that you can get your associate's degree or get a certification. So for university transfer, you get your associate's degree and you can transfer out after 2 years. You can go to OSU, you can go to Northeastern, but that's a really affordable way to start out your college career while you're still figuring it out. Many of you haven't been to college before. We don't expect you to know how to do it. So it's a little bit of an easier transition that way. The other path is the workforce path. This is where you can obtain your associate's degree or get a certification and begin working right away. That way you're not in college for 4 years if you don't want to be. You can be there for 2 or 3 years and go right to working in your dream career. Now, Tulsa Community College has a rich student life. We have clubs, we have events. We do something every year called Paint the Zoo Blue, where we rent out the zoo and we invite students and their families. We've rented out the Twin Admiral Drive-In. We really value community here. We do not have dorms, but we make up for that in 100 different ways. We have tons of clubs that are student run, and we just value our students' passions. And so if you want to join a club, join a club. It's a lot of fun. And the number one reason I hear that students maybe don't know if they want to go to college is because of the cost. And I totally understand that. College can get really expensive. But we really try to combat that stereotype of college being too expensive. First of all, by our tuition rates being a lot lower than some colleges. We're $142 a credit hour, which is half or sometimes a third of other colleges in the area. But even with that low tuition rate, we still want to get that even lower with scholarships, with the FAFSA, with any school. Fill out your FAFSA. It opened October 1st. We also have our famous Tulsa Achieves program. Tulsa Achieves, if you haven't heard of it, pays 100% of your college tuition and fees at Tulsa Community College. If you're a Tulsa resident, and you have over a 2.0 GPA, you are eligible for having all of your college paid for at TCC, which is super awesome. Definitely take advantage of that opportunity if you're eligible. And if you're not a Tulsa resident, that's okay. We have a bunch of other scholarships that you can pick from. We have our foundation scholarships, which is one application for a bunch of different scholarships, and then they'll send you the ones that apply to you. We have our True Blue Leader Scholarship. If you're interested in student leadership, that's the way to go. And then we also have our My Dream Scholarship for undocumented students. If you're on DACA, if you're a dreamer, My Dream Scholarship is definitely for you. We're very proud of that scholarship. But TCC, we just have a lot to offer, and our student life is so rich. Our campuses are beautiful. If you're looking for something more in the city, one of our campuses is in downtown Tulsa, in the hustle bustle of everything. We have a campus out sort of in a more rural area if you like it to be quieter, if you just like to sit and be quiet and study and really just take in the quietness that's around it. So we have a lot of different options for you. We also have online classes. We have evening classes. If you work full time, that's okay. You can still take TCC classes. There's something that works for you. All right, so if you would like to apply, today's the day to do it. You can apply at tulsacc.edu/apply. You can take a virtual tour at that link there, screenshot this, take a picture of it, write it down. If you have any questions, feel free to email us or call us, and we're happy to help you out in any way that we can. So thank you guys.
Great, thank you so much, Rachel. All right, if we can have all of our presenters rejoin us in turn on your cameras and come back together as a group. Great. At the end, just to help us add a little bit more about the experience for each of your institutions, we'll go in the same order that you presented. I'd love for you to share with our attendees and those watching later something that is a fun fact or unique experience or event or something about your institution that'll help give our attendees a little bit more perspective on the experience there, or that doesn't always make your admissions presentation, but is pretty special. So we'll start with Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma City.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, like there's a lot of unique programs that we offer, but we also offer a very wholesome, family-like culture. It's not just for the students; it's also for our faculty and our staff. We treat our students like family, since we are a small campus and we have small classroom sizes, like on average of 15 to 18. We focus on the student, make it a more holistic experience for them to actually be involved in what they're learning, and also to get easily plugged into some of the student organizations that are involved on our campus. I think one of the other unique things is that while you are getting an associate's degree at OSU OKC, once you get that degree, it's going to say Oklahoma State University. It's not going to say OSU OKC. It is going to be Oklahoma State University. So we are still under that umbrella. You still get a degree from one of the most prestigious prestigious universities here in Oklahoma. And again, what we're all about is making sure that your student is actually going to be successful in the classroom and outside of the classroom as well. That's what we have the President's Leadership Scholarship for. That's what we have all these campus organizations for. That's why these unique programs are offered, is so that the student actually gets the opportunity to get a degree from that program if they're not able to get it from another university.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. Midwestern State.
Yeah, thanks, Jennifer. One fun tradition that we have at MSU that I'll mention it usually in a presentation, but sometimes I don't go into detail about it. But we have this tradition called the cardboard boat racing competition. It happens during the week of homecoming. on a Friday night leading into our Saturday football game usually. And a little bit different this year since football's been postponed for us to the spring, but usually it happens on a Friday night. We have alumni and friends on campus, and organizations build these, student organizations build these cardboard boats, and the goal is to float across the lake that's on campus, float across the lake and then float back without sinking. And the organization that can do that successfully and with the fastest time wins like a cash prize or a trophy. But it's a fun, hilarious thing to watch as these students try to float across a lake in a cardboard boat. So, and of course we're, safety first, everybody's got life jackets on and all that, but it's a really fun event. It ends with like a fish fry that night. And then of course, like I said, the Saturday football game, but that's one fun tradition that we have at MSU.
Western Oklahoma. Go ahead, Caitlin.
Okay, so one of my favorite things about Western Oklahoma State College is that we are a really small school in a rural area, but we do have very much of a family feel. You're a name and not a number. Actually, when COVID started in March and school shut down after spring break, our students were all matched up with a faculty and staff member at campus, and they were checked up on weekly just to make sure that they're doing okay, that they don't have any problems, they're able to get their work done. So that's really special, and I think that was really helpful to a lot of our students. And we also hosted Zoom hangouts so that our students could hang out with their friends without actually physically being together. So that's just one thing, is like our family environment really is something that we like to brag on.
Stevie, you can go ahead.
Okay, something unique to Redlands and our community is actually what is called Fried Burger Day here in El Reno. People come from all over the state to our Burger Day, and it's really a fun event that our students get to partake in. We actually, there's 2 blocks blocked off where we have games and rides. There's live music and different entertainment, a classic car show. It was canceled this year due to COVID, but the previous year, actually one of our administrative assistants at Redlands was crowned Queen of Burger Day, so that was super fun for our students. There's a 750-pound fried onion burger that is made at this event. So it's something very different and unique. You don't find that anywhere else, and it's really a lot of fun for everybody to participate in and get out in our community to meet people in our community as well.
That's awesome. So I talked a little bit about some of our campus events, Paint the Zoo Blue, renting out the drive-in, but just like a smaller little fun fact, 2 of our campuses have full rock climbing walls in our fitness centers, and one of our campuses also has a full Frisbee golf course. If you ever just want to get active and you're tired of the normal gym, we have kind of cool stuff like that.
Thank you, everyone. I think it adds a little bit more about just the vibe and the community that you're all a part of. And I'm sure our attendees enjoyed hearing that, and those watching the videos later as well. We'll see no other questions, and as we're coming to the end of our time together tonight, I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you to everyone who joined us, for all of our presenters, for sharing not just the facts and the details for applying, but really sharing about the passion and the opportunities and experiences for each of your campuses. Also to our attendees, thank you for joining us as well and spending time with us tonight. When you all close your windows, there'll be a link to a very quick 4-question survey, and we would appreciate any feedback that you could provide. Also, this is just one of many presentation sessions being hosted, so we hope that you'll be joining us tonight for the last round of the Oklahoma Virtual College Fairs. In about a week's time, you're going to find this recording as well as all of the other session recordings available to watch again or to see and learn about new schools. And they'll be available at the site where you signed up. I want to thank our presenters again for their time, for everyone attending. It has been wonderful to learn more about each of these outstanding institutions and the impact they make. So thank you, everyone, and we hope you have a wonderful night. Good night.